Did you hear? Canada is hitting major automakers Stellantis and GM right in the wallet. After these companies announced big production cuts in Brampton and Ingersoll, impacting thousands of Canadian jobs, the federal government is flexing its muscle. They're denying tariff exemptions, forcing Stellantis and GM to pay import duties on many US-made vehicles. This means a direct financial consequence for breaking their promises to maintain Canadian operations. It's a clear message: honor your commitments, or face the costs. This move aims to protect workers and uphold Canada's interests. What's your take on Canada's tough stance? Subscribe the channel for more updates. Finally, a major shift in the US approach to Russia has Ukrainians cheering. After months of anticipation and frustration, Washington has just slapped new sanctions on Russian oil giants Lukoil and Rosneft. This move, the first of its kind under the current administration, comes as Ukraine urged for stronger action. Kyiv sees it as a welcome sign the US is ready to put real pressure on the Kremlin. Citing Russia's clear lack of commitment to a peace process, Ukrainian officials are calling it a very important step, though some lawmakers believe more is needed, like advanced missiles or broader banking sanctions. While these new measures could significantly impact Russia's economy, experts suggest they alone might not be enough to bring Putin to the negotiating table. Still, it's a powerful signal. What's your take on this development? Subscribe the channel for more updates. President Trump just dropped a bombshell, announcing he's ending all trade negotiations with Canada. And the reason? A television ad. The ad, funded by Ontario's provincial government, used quotes from former President Ronald Reagan to criticize US tariffs. Trump was furious, calling it fake and fraudulent. He even claimed Canada was trying to illegally influence the US Supreme Court. Ontario Premier Doug Ford initially defended the ad, saying it achieved its goal of starting a conversation. But after speaking with Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney, Ford agreed to pull the ad so that trade talks could resume. Prime Minister Carney stated Canada can't control US trade policy but remains ready to continue discussions. This latest spat significantly escalates already high tensions over trade between the two countries. What's your take on this trade drama? The US Senate is pushing for a major designation against Russia. A new bipartisan bill, just approved by the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, seeks to designate Russia as a state sponsor of terrorism. This would happen if Russia doesn't return the thousands of Ukrainian children abducted from occupied territories. Over 19,000 children have been forcibly taken, an act Senator Lindsey Graham calls one of the most outrageous events since World War II. Failure to comply would trigger severe economic and diplomatic consequences, mounting pressure on Moscow to safely return these children. What's your take? Subscribe for more updates.